Let's go. Cloud Babies Elevation Nation. Welcome back. We are here, yo. Gunna got the last laugh. I mean, he just threw a napalm at whole Thugger's team, the theory of him not being a snitch. Yo, I mean, he was releasing that Gunna was paying for streaming. That's why he was technically on top. Gunna said Thugger was paying for streaming 50K to make him go #1 against the weekend. He destroyed all his relationship with everybody else in the industry. QC, Thug was talking bad about QC, talking reckless about Migos. Ah, this is beautiful. Let's get straight to it. I believe that Thugger is the one that's been leaking all those videos. Cloud Babies, if you could hear me, let me know what's going on. If you could hear this, if you can't, let me know. All right, let's
I'm
go.
almost certain Gunna's team is leaking it to his fan pages.
Yep,
I'm almost
I
certain.
agree.
Okay, I know they're not gonna agree to it, right? But I'm almost certain that Gunna's lawyers pulled because yes, when you're in the case, you don't have to go through a Freedom of Information Act or anything like this, and some of these things would even be available, or it could be challenged if you try to do a FOIA on it. But it appears all of these things may have been gotten from maybe somebody who was in the case that would request them, and it could have been something for the nature of an appeal or something like that. So the courts are going to give it up because you're a defendant. So for me, I can't tell why there is like, where's Gunna's calls? Like we want to hear Gunna's calls, right? And by the way, you could tell maybe they were both doing it to each other. There's a time where Thug actually says he has been having his lawyers review Gunna's call, and Gunna is on the phone talking to a girl saying, I love you, I'm gonna come home soon. And he basically even thinks that Gunna got out of jail early because he wanted some vagina, which, bruv, if that's the case, the streets is cooked. A man get a little bit horny, he might kill his own mans. They're saying Gunna made the statement, YSL's did this, YSL whatever, because Gunna was pillow talking with a girl in jail, and she's saying, I miss you, and he's saying, I gotta get home to you. And
to be fair, all of them was pillow talking, especially Thugger. Thugger was calling his girl, talking about P, talking about Migos, talking about everybody, even his own DJ. So everybody was pillow talking.
And he said he gonna figure out a way, and the way he figured out was to say YSL's again. Now, this is gonna be interesting, and I wonder what you guys, and we're about to play these audio right now, but I wonder where you guys fall on all this stuff. Here's what I think. I know some of y'all are now dogpiling on Thug because y'all want to say, Thug, you're worse than Gunna. But I think what's important to know is that there's not one solid motherfucker in this situation at all.
Nope.
Right? So if your demeanor is, let's give you the same treatment as Gunna, cool, but this doesn't make Gunna look innocent. Gunna's still exactly what people claim he is. The point is, maybe we don't blame Gunna as much because nobody was quote unquote sticking to a code. We haven't heard from Lil Baby and 21 Savage, who unfortunately is kind of caught up in some of these calls. He's, well, I'm a little bit biased because he's my homie. I think he looks like the most solid person in this, but then again, he's not being charged with anything, right? So anyway, you're going to hear a very nasty game of telephone, and I think this is the precursor for episode 3 of the war in Atlanta, okay? Let's go check.
Get you guys another one. So he's snitching on this footage right here. He's snitching on how he paid 50K to get the album #1.
Other shit. You know, when he did his 2 album deal with me, Cash called me one day like, "Hey, what the hell going on with Gunna? Who's speaking for him?" I'm like, "Why?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm net." You know, he trying to get signed right here with Weekend signed it, and he demanded he want 20 million. Whoa. So I already done told him like, whatever you want, just say it. I'm gonna give you the money, whatever you want. Just on some we brother shit. Like nigga, I know you can't go nowhere in this world and get no $20 million check from no label. You're not doing numbers like that. You alright, but you ain't doing that like that. You know. Like
He's hated, huh?
the number one album you just had right now, I paid for you to have a number one album. You didn't, you know what I'm saying? Honestly, earn a number one album over the weekend, my boy. I paid for that shit. I never said that to him. I never told him that. You know, 'cause we just got the plug on that. Like, you never earned a number one album. I spent 50 extra grand buying motherfucking streams, $50,000 buying streams for you to beat weekend. Like, and Cash know the same plug, so Cash could have did the same thing. But Cash like let it go. Cash just like snap down, like man, let the nigga on the win. I ain't standing shit. Snap down like a player, you know. But he did a little deal. He got some little signs for a little nigga from his hood, whatever. Did the same shit, but he did a deal where he took their money. So these niggas some young niggas too. These niggas like 17, 18, like real kids, baby. The oldest one of them probably be 18. The oldest one, no, probably about 20. The oldest one probably be 20. It's like five of them. They probably like 16 to 20. Um, man, these niggas ain't got no song. These niggas ain't popping. Nobody in Atlanta ain't heard of them. They done did like 3-4 shows in the city in 2-3 years. Like these niggas done had 3-4 shows, and they shows be like goddamn $5,000. You know, it's on the behalf of Gunna and all that shit for sure. Like the show, niggas booking you just 'cause they like, oh, they Gunna new artists, they upcoming, they Gunna new artists, but they ain't got no.
You know what I also realized? While he was in jail, after watching Charleston White speaking about this whole situation today, while he was in jail, Gunna was the one that was paying for all the lawyer fees and everything like that because his account was frozen. So while he's talking reckless about Gunna, saying that he's a snitch and everything like that, Gunna was paying for all of the freaking lawyer fees and everything. So it's crazy.
No song, they ain't put no music out, no nothing. They just doing shows. So these niggas like, man, we got a show coming up in about goddamn 3 weeks. We got a show coming up in 3 weeks. We want to put a song out so we can perform it at the show. Cause we ain't got no song out. So we put the song out, fun little niggas and shit, whatever. These niggas go do the show. This lame man nigga take goddamn 2,500 from the young niggas. I'm like, man, nigga crazy. I'm like, nigga, you know you signed to me and you make millions of dollars. I ain't never took a dollar from you. Why the hell would you ever in your life accept a dollar from these young boys, bro? These niggas kids. What the hell you finna do with $2,500, bro? Like, you finna make 5 young niggas split 2,500? You supposed to let all them get $1,000 fee, bro. What the hell is wrong with you? 2,500 ain't finna do nothing in the world for you, boy. He like, well, that's a deal they got. I'm like, boy, hell, got your mind fucked up, boy. You losing your sanity. Like, well, that hoe got your mind fucked up. The worst way. Like, at this point, nigga, I just gave you $20 million. I just gave you a $15 million check. Ain't no way in the hell you spend no 2,500 from these young nigga, bro. These nigga got 4 shows. Ain't no way in the hell you spend no 2,500. Man, it's crazy. Like, it be that type of shit that make you just be like, oh, nah. And then the shit was like, he would do his deal with me, and he ain't say nothing to me. He's sitting around me every day just chilling, kicking the brother shit, but going behind my back, trying to talk to other companies about signing. And I already done told him, like, whatever you want, just say it. Whatever you want. Before I even heard about him talking to companies or anything, I was like, shit, hey, you know your deal, look. He like, hell yeah. I'm like, shit, what you want? He like, shh, I'm trying to really see now what I want. He like, you know, I ain't really trying to hit you like that, big brother. You really whatever. I ain't on that one. I'm like, man, right, whatever you want, text it to me. If you don't want to just talk like a man, just text it. He like, all right. Never text nothing. I get a phone call from Cass saying he talking to labels. I'm like, oh, okay, so you want to sign with labels. I'm like, all right, let it go. Cass like, hell no, he got to sign with you. Like, you done created it, nigga. He got to sign with you. He got to re-sign with you. Finna give him the same money that anybody finna give him. I'm like, hell no, just let him go. So I guess
Can you explain something to me?
Yeah, insane. So this is where he was talking about P, but at the same time, he was also talking about Gucci Man, right? Gucci Man is literally the king of Atlanta. He did not snitch. He did not switch up on anybody. He didn't do none of that, and he got to perform in front of his op and he got to live and talk about it. Like, he could tell his kids that shit. He's the real king. So I can't believe that happened. So I was watching this right here. And then
right now, this was on a call when he was talking to Mariah, the scientist, and he just randomly, the amount of volunteering of information that nobody asked for that Young Thug does is like nothing I've ever seen before. So I'm going to play you guys this clip right now.
To be signed to Gucci. P used to be signed to Gucci Man. When Gucci Man found out that shit, he dropped the nigga. Because P used to try to rap.
Well, they still friends, so how's that?
Yeah. Go out, end up going to jail. I gave it. Got him turned soft. Start fucking with it.
So why does this bother me so much? Well, Gucci Mane, number one, basically put on Young Thug.
That's a fact.
Like, if I recall the exact story, I think it was Pee Wee Longway that was cool with Thug. And then Pee Wee Longway was tight. Pee Wee Longway was out there in these streets. He was tight with Gucci, and he linked Young Thug with Gucci. And then Young Thug's first deal was with 1017 Brick Squad Records. He was signed to Gucci Mane. You can even see in the early tapes, a lot of them were presented by 1017. So I think he signed him to like 25 bands or something, and he was messing with Young Thug. Like, he taught Thug really, like, Thug's work ethic was inspired by Gucci Mane.
The studio, Pee Wee bring Thug and two other guys. I didn't even know these guys. I didn't even know he was bringing them. And Pee was like, Gucci, listen, they hard. They the one who got me to start rapping. Sign them. And I had a bag with some money, and I got $25,000 out. I gave it to him right there, signed Thug right there. Never had heard a song on him, but just because he told me to sign him. And that's kind of how I am. I feel like, I value Pee Wee's opinion so much. If he say this dude hard, and then from that day on, that same day, Thug didn't leave the studio. He spent the night there. And then I come back, and then he'll have all this, he have his sister, he have 30 people in the studio. But he'll never leave. He just always be there recording.
And then over time, like, things split up. But even before that, he had this song, Free Gucci. It was a great song. He performed it at the rodeo tour. Fire song. He was a trash performer then, though. But it's okay because, what's his name, made up for it. But yeah, he had 1017 Thug, 1017 Thug 2, 1017 Thug 3. I think I Came From Nothing. That was also when he was on 1017 as well. So he had a bunch of projects. And I think there was this Purple album that he was on too. It was like Gucci Mane, 1017 Records. If I don't remember all the tracks on it though. But I remember listening to this stuff. There was like Young Thug, Brick Squad. So all of this is what Gucci Mane helped him with. Like, he helped put the guy on. And then Rich Gang came in, and I think there might have been some like business or whatever. But time passes, Gucci Mane gets locked up, Young Thug's blowing up while Gucci Mane is locked up. So Gucci Mane gets out. And I tweeted this, and this is why it's so evil. Because Young Thug was saying that Gucci went soft in jail. And I tweeted this out, and I said, Gucci Mane went into jail and came out, and he got married. And he's still married. He avoided the street BS. And he's married to a woman that's not using him, that's adding value to his life. Let me roll you guys that clip of, what's her name? Keisha Kaur. Like, some people were mad at her for what she said, but let me roll you guys that clip right now.
I still cook for him. Only thing Gucci got to do is shower. He don't got to do nothing else. I do everything for that man, but not because I have to do it. I want to. I enjoy taking care of him. I enjoy him just being happy and going to the studio and doing music. I don't want him to worry about the bills, worry about what he got to eat, worry about nothing. That man, all he got to do is bathe child and go do his shows and go to the studio. That is it. The wife takes care of everything else, and I love doing it. And if I don't do it, I would be miserable.
Why do you think you'd be miserable?
Because I want to take care of my man. I don't want nobody else to do it. I want you to pay so-and-so to do this. A chef, I cook for him. I buy his clothes. I do everything. And I want to keep the money at home.
Baby!
I want to keep the money in the bank.
Yes, yes, yes.
I invest. I do great investments. So it's like, the thing is, when you have a man, you want that man to need you, not want you. And Gucci needs me. He can't function without me. And that's what you want in a relationship.
So whatever opinion you have, this woman is clearly for Gucci Mane. She helped him get his money up. He wrote a successful book after that, an autobiography that sold well. He dropped several hit songs. He had Both. He had another song, and then he had a project that did well as too. He signed the first 1017, not the first, but after he was locked up. So he had Pooh Shiesty, he had Fujiano, he had Big Scar, he had a Legion. And Pooh Shiesty, Young Thug was messing with Pooh Shiesty, so he brought a new star to the forefront. He was in the best shape of his life, and he stayed in excellent shape. And he was richer than when he went in part thanks to his girlfriend. And he's been loving life ever since. Let's take a look at, and he calls that going soft. If that's going soft, then I think we all want to go soft. Young Thug, what did he do? He went into jail. And while he was in there, he was gossiping about everybody, kikiing, ha-haing, while probably eating his zebra cakes, considering how fat he got. Like, how do you get fat in jail? You have nothing but time to work out. Look at Gunna. So you're the one that actually objectively got Pillsbury Doughboy soft, like literally, not the figurative version of whatever you consider soft. What did he want? Gucci Mane to come out and start talking this tough talk and get himself locked back in again? And Gucci Mane did not go soft, even from Young Thug's definition. We're going to talk about that in in a minute or two. So Young Thug has a bigger ego than before. He dropped zero music after 10 months. When that's your career, you're a musician. So you dropped nothing. You hopped on a Lil Baby track for his album that did nothing. Okay. And his reputation was destroyed in under 5 days because of his own doing. He decided to keep talking that talk like he ran stuff. King Spider, he's coming back. Where are you coming back? Now he's hiding in a corner, and he's not coming out right now because he knows that they have a lot more
That is
calls
so
that
true.
they can
He
leak
cannot
about.
drop anything right now. He got to try to let that shit blow over, which is not. There's like a whole different saga every day. Every day, there's like at least 3 leaked videos, audios, or whatever it is. It's just nuts. It's just insane. I can't believe all this time he think he was gonna be like communicating with his lawyer, trying to get this case over with and everything like that. Nah, he was busy talking to his girl, talking to 21 Savage, just spilling the tea. He should know that everything is recorded. They tell you that on the phone as before, like they even pick up. They tell you that, yo, this shit is being recorded. And he's still out there just gossiping, yo.
But Gucci Mane is the one that went
it's
soft,
over.
right? And this goes to show, in 2018, right? This is post Gucci Mane getting out. He tweets out, I got $1 million cash for Rich Homie Quan and Young Thug to do one mixtape at the brand new Polar Bear Studios. No cap. 12 songs from scratch. No cap. Burr. So he's trying to bring back 2 people. Keep in mind the politics that was going on between Quan and Thug. Quan distanced himself because his big homie Nut got killed by Young Thug's peoples. So here, Gucci Mane probably knows that. But all the fans, we know that we want Young Thug and Quan back. Everybody underneath the comments, we're talking about yo, yeah, oh my God, yes, please, nothing but positivity. So Gucci Mane here is trying to bring something positive to both music fans and to Atlanta. We can agree that's a good thing, right? Even the Young Stoner Life Twitter account said coming soon. What does Young Thug reply? This absolute demon. And we're not talking demon like, oh, no, tough guy, he was shooting. No, demon as in the serpent, so the person you need to avoid, the person they talk about in the Bible, the incarnation of evil. He says, you know I'm the guy got you together when you came home, kid. I'm straight for life. You're calling Gucci Mane kid? The guy that put you on? And some people felt this was disrespectful or whatever. And maybe this is why he thought that Gucci Mane got soft, because he didn't react to him in a certain way. But if we circle back to Gucci Mane when he did, Triller was running the series called Versus, and they had Gucci Mane who did a Versus with Young Jeezy. Gucci Mane killed Young Jeezy's homie that was sent to kill Gucci Mane. So it was a self-defense. He beat the body. And in that, you could see towards the end that Gucci Mane was about to get disrespectful, or he kind of got a little bit disrespectful, and Jeezy just let it slide.
That was
but
classic,
Gucci Mane was
wasn't
not
it?
playing around, and you could still see from that footage he was willing to take it there. If you remember, you remember. So Gucci Mane didn't change. He's still the same Gucci Mane, but he's just I'm not going to trick myself out of the amazing life that I have. I'm in amazing health. My kids are doing well. My business is doing well. I'm a legend in my neighborhood. I never told on anybody. I never volunteered information like Young Thug was doing. and the people that matter, and I'm mature. And he, like, let's just take a look at it right now. Like, you, Young Thug or Gucci Mane, not musically, of course. Like, musically, I'm gonna listen to a lot more Young Thug, but just where you rank them. You're like, yo, I respect Gucci Mane a lot more. Do you want to be like Young Thug or like Gucci Mane? Kikiing. That's all he did over the phone while he was locked up that whole time. Just hate in his heart. And this was 2018. So he harbored this disdain for Gucci Mane for 7+ years. And then he's talking to his girl, Mariah the Scientist, talking about, like, yeah, you know, Gucci went soft after. What did you want him to do? Did you want him to come out like you? Get right back on the BS that you went in? And keep in mind, he was done. You still got 15 or 20 years of probation, or else you might go get locked up. And even Brian Steele talked about how he didn't like the fact that Young Thug took the plea deal. He said, I think we could have beat it. And Yak Gotti beat the case afterwards. So who's really soft that couldn't take it to trial or couldn't continue trial and ignore this plea deal and needed to come home? Was it Gucci, or was it you, Young Thug, that couldn't take it anymore? You engorged yourself, probably eating everything on the commissary menu. And I've never seen Young Thug this fat. The guy said he didn't used to eat for days. Hey, you remember how skinny he was? He used to have to get IVs. Oh, man, this is just the level of disgust, like a snake. Man, like I said it on Twitter X. I said I'd rather have 100 enemies than one friend like Young Thug.
Yo, it's crazy. Everybody that's reacting to it is just filled of disgust. It's just filled of disgust, yo. We just can't believe it went to this level. The way he was talking reckless, the way he was like, yo, you guys need to make a gospel album. You guys are trash. It's just nuts. Now, to make it even worse, right? Somehow, some way, he was contacting Charleston White. Listen to this. I already have it saved, ready to go.
You know how he said, man, you know. So, man, I'm looking at my niggas, and everybody down with this. Man, I'm telling you, there's gonna be some hoes there later. Well, when it's time, so nigga, listen, I get out the van walking. Say, let me off the bus, nigga. I'm hell no.
Hey, sorry.
I get out walking. I'm not finna stay here, nigga. Man, y'all go get that nigga home. We can't.
Right here.
I met Thug Mama and Yak Gotti Mama. Nigga, I went to Atlanta and done a turkey giveaway. We went to the HBCU, you know, nigga, to say, hey, man, this what Thug and them doing. So, nigga, they finna send this in the Brian. Nigga wanted my help. When Woody was on trial, I was the one coaching Woody on the stand. Nigga, all them niggas know that.
Yo, shout out to Woody, yo. How ironic is this, right? Is it a coincidence that Woody ended up falling off a bike and then hurt himself real bad? Like he was leaking. So pray for Woody, yo.
Thug was salute me. Me and Yak Gotti was talking on the phone. Nigga, was sending Yak Gotti books to read. So it's not that I'm taking sides. Them niggas reached out to me, homie. Because I really have a big philanthropy presence in Atlanta. I really do real community work in Atlanta. I got a real presence in Fulton County Prosecutor's Office. Them people like me. Atlanta Police Department, Atlanta Gang. Homie, I got a real presence in connection with those people in Atlanta. And it's genuine prior to me becoming big on the internet. Them niggas know that. So all that banning me, nigga, you lying to me. You lying to me, nigga. I done been in situations where a nigga realized I was the nigga off the internet. I hit my detective nigga with the safe. Nigga, they come, nigga, escorts and it. So now, nigga, I'm safe there. So them niggas reached out to me, homie, and Thug know that. Yak, nigga, me and Yak talk regularly. I told Yak he would go beat it. Nigga, keep the faith. Nigga, I want a nigga breathe the life into him when he didn't have no faith, nigga. But I ain't running to the internet saying this. Nigga had Rollo, homie. Nigga, all of them. And rest in peace, me, by all of them, homie. All of them, nigga. Mr. Cigar with the dog, homie, I'm rocking with all of them. So, I 21 Savage called when I did the big banks. Homie, them niggas, they want to, homie, but they gotta hide behind that street bullshit. That's how you know they ain't men yet. I'm a grown goddamn man. I'm a father. I'm willing to be a hoe ass nigga to stay here as a father. I mean, tell on you niggas, run from you niggas, shoot you niggas, I'm willing to jump through whatever hoop, kiss the woman ass, I'm willing to jump through whatever ring of fire, whatever obstacle, whatever barrier to stay as a father. I don't know nothing about being no motherfucking man, nigga. I'm a father. So, nigga, once I took that position, I'm grounded. Nothing moves me from being a father, nigga. Yeah, I'm a snitch. I'm a father, nigga. I'm a father, nigga. So, those eyes matter to me than y'all eyes. What these kids' eyes see matter. So, nigga, I poured my heart out to Atlanta. Atlanta is a foundation of where I built Charleston and not the character. And nigga, most of them niggas in Atlanta hated on me, from Ugly Money Nietzsche, nigga T.I., all of them, homie. Even when I first done the first Big Facts podcast, homie, they tried to handle me. But nigga, you can't handle the truth. Nigga, Big J gave me a look, nigga, I could feel her. But now when I see her, nigga, she hugged me. She's so loving. She did Ronald the same way, but they doing this in not in the name of Jesus, not in the name of Allah, but nigga, in the name of a street code. They're not doing it in the name of righteousness. They're doing it in the name of a street code that have destroyed us. So I'm saying, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil. Man, God, I'm speaking against evil, man. How these people going against me? Man, how T.I. them banning me because I'm saying thug them. Nigga, how, God, they done kill people. They done hurt people, man. Man, T.I., man, how, God? How can I be the enemy? Nigga, Jesus was an enemy at one time to his people. Nigga, I ain't Jesus. So how I become these people enemy? Nigga, they say I'm the worst. And nigga, King Von killed people. Boosie had a kid kill 9 people. Boosie was on trial for 5 murders. He rap about beating it and how he put people to sleep. Nigga, Boosie had his child's uncle killed, which was his baby mama brother, Lucy. Documented, known. They just couldn't prove it. So, just like with no thug and them were guilty, they just couldn't prove it. So I'm saying, homie, how do I become these people enemy? So they scared of that nigga, homie. I ain't scared of nothing. I'm scared of not fulfilling the purpose that I believe God called me to do. I was rerouted. Just what my journey. This was a detour that God used to get me all the way back to where we are now. None of us knew that this would happen. I just knew in my heart I hadn't gotten off my purpose. No matter what y'all say, no matter what this, nigga, I hadn't gotten off purpose. Because I still align myself with a youth audience. You and Aiden Ross. I quit, nigga, I don't fuck with you and Aiden Ross.
Just strategically and successfully ruin Young Thug's career. When they initially dropped the interrogation footage, that took away Young Thug's street credibility, which for the most part is the only reason we talk about Young Thug in the same breath as Drake and Kendrick, is because Young Thug sat at the top of Atlanta, which we now consider the Mecca of hip hop. So if it's the Mecca and you're the voice of Atlanta, then you are automatically put in that conversation. He took that away, right, by exposing that Young Thug is a snitch. Now, with the additional tapes that Gunna and his team just released, they tackled and destroyed his relationships with other powerful people in Atlanta, and they just destroyed Young Thug's credibility in music.
You know, when he did his 2-album deal with me, Cash called me one day like, "Hey, what the hell going on with Gunna? Who's speaking for him?" I'm like, "Why?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm net." You know, he trying to get signed right here with Weeknd signed it, and he demanded he won't.
Do you think he could bounce back though from this? Or you think it's over? You don't think he could bounce back? He just need at least 3 good songs. Just 3.
You know, 20
hot
million.
album.
Whoa. So I already done told him, like, whatever you want, just say it. I'm going to give you the money, whatever you want. Just on some, we brothers. Like, I know you can't go nowhere in this world and get no $20 million check from no label. You're not doing numbers like that. You all right, but you ain't doing that like that. You know? Like, the number 1 album you just had right now, I paid for you to have a number 1 album. You didn't you didn't, you know what I'm saying, honestly earn a #1 album over the weekend, my boy. I paid for that. I never said that to him. I never told him that, you know, 'cause we just got the plug on that. Like, you never earned a #1 album. I spent 50 extra grand buying motherfucking streams, $50,000 buying streams for you to be weak. Like, and Cash know the same plug, so Cash could have did the same thing. But Cash, like, let it go. Cash just, like, spat down, like, man, let the nigga on the win. I ain't stunning shit. Spat down like a player.
Gunna and his team did a little bit of self-sacrifice in there. They threw themselves to the wolves and said, okay, let's expose ourselves. Young Thug paid for me to have the #1 over the weekend. They threw themselves to the wolves and said, okay, here. But this was actually a setup. They dropped this to provide background to Young Thug doing this for himself. You see, Gunna, for the most part, is relying on, man, listen, if Young Thug faked my numbers, there's only so much that this could come back on me because, like, bro, like, I didn't do it myself. Young Thug did it for me, so I'm not in control of that. And then my numbers, ever since me and Thug been beefing, has been pretty great. I had a #1 record. I've had a multi-platinum record. I've had a #2 or 3 album in the country. You know, I had a #1 rap and hip-hop album. So my numbers are straight. So this was a setup. So then following this, they dropped another audio where Young Thug is talking to his manager and telling his manager, hey, when my album drop, I need to go #1. The manager telling him, bro, you got Morgan Wallen, who's a different beast out here, bro. His album is like 20 weeks old, but like every week he does 100,000, bro. I mean, I don't know if we can beat that. Thug saying, man, bro, don't we got the same plug with like catching them folks? Hey, bro, bottom streams. Hey, bro, do whatever you got to do, man, to make sure I beat this dude.
I said nobody has ever put out 2 #1 albums from jail. Obviously, hopefully you're out by your birthday. You know what I'm saying? But if you weren't, like, that would be historic.
Right.
And even if Uzi moves, we still have to deal with Morgan Wallen because he's doing 100,000 every week, no matter what.
Who?
Morgan Wallen, the country guy.
Yeah, what the fuck is this nigga doing? Why the fuck didn't we think to put him on the album? Like, what the fuck?
I mean,
you think we gonna beat the boy?
Yo, my man, I'm not going to sleep until we beat him. So whatever happens.
I'll tell you. Yeah.
Whatever happens. So it's like, okay.
Beat the boy, then tell the boy you can't beat me, join me.
That's iconic.
Get on this song, young boy. Everything
you know what I mean?
Man.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's try to beat that nigga. You still got that plug, right? That shit what we did with none of them, you still got that plug?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Tell you. All right, my boy.
Yeah. All right, I love you. Call me an hour.
The plug that he's referring to, the little plug thing with Gunna, is when he bought Gunna the $50,000 worth of streams to go #1 over the weekend. Now, the person allegedly who is applying these streams is actually Kojo. Now, if you know who Kojo is, then you know why we're not going to do no deep dive or go any further in Kojo and his activities. But what this right here would do for Young Thug, it takes away all credibility from him. Even if Young Thug drops an album today and it goes 200,000 copies first week, naturally, authentically, is always going to be that asterisk. Young Thug be paying for streams, bro. If he goes 200, the entire timeline going to be, man, bruh, how much that #1 cost you, Thug? Man, Thug, you buying. It's the same thing with Drake and ghostwriting. We knew that ghostwriting was a thing in the industry. We knew that everybody had ghostwriters. But once Drake got exposed for ghostwriting, it was now high stakes for Drake. And Drake lost a lot of things in those accusations now, right? A lot of y'all probably believe, man, it didn't affect Drake not one because Drake moved on and dropped things like Scorpion and other things, and sold 1 million copies first week with views. But it was high stakes for Drake. Drake, before those ghostwriting rumors, was playing for #1 rapper of all time. Before those ghostwriting rumors, even Drake's biggest critic did not have an articulate argument for why Drake was not at that point a top 5 rapper of all time. And at this point in time, if the ghostwriting rumors did not exist, there will be no argument for why Drake is not the greatest rapper of all time. There's zero argument for it. But because the ghostwriting exists, that right there is Drake's asterisk. That right there is what a lot of people can fall back on and say, bruh, I can't put no dude with ghostwriters as no top 5 or number 1 of no, hell nah. So with Thug, now it's gonna be whatever success you think you can ever achieve in this rap stuff is always gonna come with an asterisk. You're never, ever, ever, ever gonna be given the credit that you deserve. And unfortunately for you, your career is now tied to Gunna's career. Your career is now tied to your enemy because you put y'all in competition. You're the one who chose to release an album a week after his so y'all could compete. And now we know you bought numbers for yours so you could slightly outsell Gunna. I think Thug did like 90,000, Gunna did like 88,000. But now we know that Gunna actually outsold you and you actually bought fake shit. So, all right. But that's besides the point.
That is the point. That is the point. It's a rap. Rappity rap for Gunna, y'all. This shit is crazy. So what is Twitter talking about? Twitter is the best place for this snitching shit. Swear to God. Here goes a fan. This is how Young Thug be on the phone snitching and talking shit about everyone. Internet is not stopping you.
And a tattletailing bitch too. And he'll kill you too. Violent punk. Anybody? He'll violent punk. Like them niggas y'all started them gangs with off.
Charleston White is mad. Can't wait to see what 6ix9ine will say about Young Thug snitching. The fuck going on with Young Thug snitching? This is crazy, yo. That's right. Y'all crucified 6ix9ine for snitching on niggas that was plotting on his life and fucked his BM. Why defend Young Thug for snitching about his friends, yo? What is this? Oh, no, that's a video.
From Atlanta, Georgia, who be around this guy, call this guy phone, hold conversations with this guy. Real street nigga, man.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody saying none of these folk.
So why is it like why they coming at you like it's pressure? Cause listen, from the outside we see Woody, he don't even got no shirt on, so it ain't like he got no big chopper on him.
Man, that man don't come. That man pulled up in Pakistan with no gun on him, man.
So I'm saying
him or his buddy who he had with him before they had not now gun on
Everybody's
them,
scared
man.
to go to jail. You can't touch an informant. Let's be real. You know, it's over for Young Thug, yo. Anyway, Club Babies, it's my time. Thank you so much for tuning in.